Welcome back, Truth Seeker. Just want to make sure everyone is aware that the new director of the Secret Service, his name is Ronald. Since the near assassination of Donald, the Secret Service has replaced its director with, again, Ronald. And we've been talking about the parallels to the Reagan assassination attempt and the Trump assassination attempt. And again, if you're new here, Gematria, the Kabbalistic practice of coding numbers into words. Very interesting when you look at it. In this Kabbalistic practice of turning numbers into words, the name Ronald Reagan equates to 214, like the Republican Party. Again, this shooting in Pennsylvania was 214 days after the state's birthday. Keep in mind, it's the state where the country was established. Philadelphia, where again Kamala Harris was speaking the day of the shooting, 267 days after her birthday, like the area code. The letter written to the synagogue of Satan, the letter written to the Church of Philadelphia about the synagogue of Satan, mega, the highest degree of the Church of Satan. Church of Satan also has that Gematria 214. Again, Obama joked at the White House Correspondents' Dinner on the Church of Satan's 45th birthday that Donald Trump would be the 45th president, 45 days before Trump's birthday. This shooting with parallels to Kennedy, who was killed in the 214 area code. And this shooting was 45 days after JFK's birthday anniversary, May 29th. Talking about the one on Trump, July 13th. Again, if you've missed all the work we've done on this shooting, there's layers and layers and layers. I just wanted to make sure you saw this latest one, that it's now Ronald who's the director of the Secret Service. And again, of course, Trump likes to eat at McDonald's and has all the parallels to Ronald Reagan. It's just... Anyway, if you look at this guy's official, the way he does his name on his government website, Ronald L. Rowe Jr. That name has Gematria 78. Again, Trump's 78 right now, Kennedy's 78. The motto, order out of chaos, is 78. They etched that on the Masonic temples. Scottish Rite equals 78, that branch of Freemasonry, where the rites were written by Jesuit priests. Jesuit also 78, but again, like Kennedy, shooting on the 195th day of the year, Robert Kennedy gets Secret Service after the Trump scare. And Robert Kennedy officially got in the race when he filed his paperwork on April 5th, 4-5, like 45. Now 45 days after JFK's birthday anniversary. Not to mention his father died on the same day Reagan died in history, June 5th. But anyway, we've been talking about how big this 78 piece is, with Trump being 78 years old, 78 cards in the tarot deck. The top cards are Trump cards. Again, the shooting was 78 days after Melania's birthday, and Stormy Daniels equals 78 as well. But then he goes to Milwaukee right after and nominates J.D. Vance, the youngest VP nominee since Teddy Roosevelt, who was shot in Milwaukee on October 14th, the day leaving 78 days left in the year, which is the day the current Superior General was installed, with things getting wild while Trump's 78. Again, Jesuits 78, like order out of chaos. That's the motto. We explained it why when he took office, or when he was elected and called president-elect on the anniversary of the fall of the Berlin Wall, Mr. Wall Trump. Reagan said tear down that wall. Trump said build that wall. But of course, in Gematria, Berlin Wall equals 45. Again, since that time, we've been explaining why Trump was Mr. Order out of chaos. And again, you even got the 78 pandemic in the time of his being. Wuhan, Coronavirus. The name of the official name of the thing equals 78. Pandemic declared 78 days after Fauci's Christmas Eve birthday. Jesuit educated at Holy Cross, like Trump went to Fordham. Again, it's the Jesuits pulling all these strings. And of course, there's all the Lincoln parallels as well. And Lincoln blamed the Civil War on the Jesuits. He said he didn't even know who the Jesuits were at the start of the war, but by the end of it, he knew they'd instigated the whole thing. Look into that. Lincoln wrote about it. Again, there were founders who were worried what would happen if the Jesuits came out of suppression, because this country was founded in the time of their suppression. But anyway, there's more to say about this, but yeah, Ronald and Donald is where it begins. 78. Again, just the ongoing pattern we've been pointing out since before it happened. Watch my video from the day before the shooting, July 12th, 2024. See how on board that'll have you with what happened the next day. Again, we see these things before they happen. because the patterns are repetitive. Till next time, True Seeker.